Hello everybody and welcome back to TheTurtleMelon and Nevernamed to talk about stuff. Today we're playing some more Gungeon and Nuclear Throne in the second half. Hello Nevernamed. Hello.
Hello, children.
Hello. Yes, we have special APIs pack on. The Great Abyss. We have special APIs pack on for like two main reasons. I mean, he has some cool items, but also these two here. He has two items that don't normally spawn, but it increases the loot weight of modded guns and items, meaning we should pretty much only see modded guns and items. And a bonus, I used Frances and got two modded items to start, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. I suggested he put on Spoppy's pack for those specific items, since he said he wanted to do a run with more modded items.
Yeah,
just for fun.
It's going to be cool. I mean, Special API has some really interesting and cool items. The only reason I don't use his pack on a regular basis is because there's a lot of very overpowered items in there, so... I mean,
yes, he's said it himself, he's better at the coding than he is at the balancing.
Yeah, and he's very good at the coding. He has, like, probably some of the most unique and interesting items out there right now.
Yes, he is... He's very good at what he does.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
I'm a little jealous. I'm not gonna lie.
It's kind of crazy. But yeah, right now we have the penguin who's going to throw little old ice balls at people, freezing them for us. We also have...
They're called snowballs, too.
Snowballs. Ice balls. And
I've got balls of snow.
Balls of snow. And then we have the ACME supply crate, which is going to give us a random gun for 12... Acme, yeah. Going to give us a random gun for 12 seconds whenever we use it, which is actually really good. Like, it's way better than you'd think it is, because, like, early on like this, it's so powerful. Like, late game, it's not so great, but if you don't have a boss killer, or you don't, like... Hey, he's changing the colour of them as well. Or if you're, like, really early, don't have good guns.
Champion, actually.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, since it dropped a blank.
Oh, yeah, of course, it will have been, yeah. Yeah, we got, the champions from... lovely old Neighborino's pack on here, which I'm very excited to see their integration with hard mode whenever I start that up. That's going to be quite fun. Oh no. Oh wait, why are they dying so fast?
Oh, actually, I think I know why. I guess Unstable Strafe might be responsible for that.
Ah, she tweaked the actual enemy's ID to make them weaker.
I don't think it's ID based. I think she just went if I had to guess how she did it, it's probably not that complicated.
Yeah.
But I think I heard her talking about doing something like that a while ago, and I think she might have just gone ahead and done it.
Nice.
Yeah. Basically, what I would do if I was to do that was I'd do a new thing to the on pre-spawn of the enemy.
Oh, balls. Yeah.
Basically, there's a thing called on pre-spawn where you can modify the attributes of an enemy before it's even spawned. For example, if I wanted every enemy to spawn poisoned, which is how I make every enemy spawn jammed in all jammed mode.
Yeah.
And
is that going to affect how they spawn within the boss fight, though?
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Unless she's added an extra check to see if it's a boss room.
That'd be a good idea, because there is actually, like, the room has a boss ID, doesn't it? Like, the game knows the room you're in with a boss is a boss room, doesn't it?
I think so, yes.
We got Personal Guard here. Reformed Knights, an unlikely union between Gungeoneers. Gungeoneer, you can read this, I can't read shit.
An unlikely union between Gungeoneer and Gun Knights, used to call in extra support. Watch for friendly fire. I'd say it probably just spawns friendly gun nuts.
Sounds good. Try it out. Try it out. Also, we'll be giving ourselves... Actually, I'll just do it now. Give... Oh
Gib.
My God. Gib. Give key... Like, 3. I mean... I should really just give myself something that lets me open up all chests, because we're going to be wanting to, like, try out all the modded items. Oh, we got the junk sword.
You got the junk sword
Yes.
when you've decided that you want
to open all the chests.
to
yeah.
have as many keys as possible.
I know. So basically the junk sword is kind of blasphemy, but it levels up with junk. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It spawned something somewhere. There's the gun nuts.
Yes, I'm assuming that's just a modified version of the code I used for Kevin.
Yeah, probably.
Because they're charmed, but they don't look it, which is how I made Kevin work. So either they looked at my Kevin code, or they must have looked at my code, or they just reverse engineered charm the same way I did. Because it's not that hard to reverse engineer charm.
Give me another one.
Another one.
They're actually very, very useful against bosses, to be honest, because they're very easy to get around and do a lot of damage.
And another one gone, and another one gone, and another one bites the dust.
Bites the dust.
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 And another one's dead, and another one's dead, and another one's fucking dead.
No, no,
I don't know.
What do I look like? A musician?
Is that a reference to something that I do not recognize?
No, it's just me saying, what do I look like, a musician?
Yes.
Precisely that, sir. Go away, fire.
Yes.
Into the tree. But yeah, this should be a relatively exciting run. Trying out a bunch of modded items.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this today because I've been losing my mind trying to code things that just haven't been fucking working.
I know, because I woke up and I had a message from you saying, Turtle, please.
It hurts.
I found that quite funny. I also woke up like 6 hours later than I was meant to, but...
Yes, he went into a coma.
I did. I didn't wake up until 1:20 p.m. I normally wake up at 10, maybe 9 some days.
Yes, in your server, I denounced you and called you Turtle Cucumber.
Oh no! Now they know my truest secret.
Yes.
I told you never to tell me.
I also accidentally called you Cucumber Melon. And then I decided to combine the two and called you Cucumber.
See, all you're doing now is giving Sir Wow bait to draw because...
yes, so Wow will draw the fabled Cucumber. I wonder what it'll look like.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
The ancient relic.
Hey, you got this thing. As we get lower in the magazine, this is one from Untitled Chapter. As we get lower in the magazine, it does more damage, I believe, or fires faster. I can't remember. It's one or the other.
I believe it's damage.
Yeah, I think it is as well. It's really good. It's sort of like a reverse wind-up gun, kind of.
Yeah, but it's a more smooth transition.
Yeah.
I'd wager.
Definitely. But yeah, you always want to empty the clip on this gun. Because the last few bullets will one-shot certain things. Pretty dope. But yeah, there was something. Oh yeah, that was it. There was like, I think it was in my most recent Gungeon video, maybe. I can't remember. Or it might be in a video that's coming up soon. I mentioned that, like, I was talking about, like, how my hair is annoying me so much during, like, Corona, because I haven't had it cut in ages, and it's just, like, getting really long and horrible. And I was saying... like, in case any of you guys think I'm bald like a TurtleMelon, and I said I think Sarah Wow's gonna end up drawing TurtleMelon with hair, and it's gonna look horrible.
Or, alternatively, she's gonna draw a hyper-realistic TurtleMelon with a shiny bald head.
Oh my god.
Like those hyper-realistic handsome Squidwards.
Yeah, I'm prepared to be scared.
Either way, it's art.
Yeah.
We're just like... I feel like we're gonna overwhelm Sir Wow at this point. Well, that's been like 5 suggestions in the past 3 minutes.
Yeah, Sir Wow, can you, like, draw me a new house?
So, Wow, can you, like... How good are you at forgeries?
Can you just make me some of these
What's
documents,
your best
please?
rendition... What's your best rendition of Benjamin Franklin?
Yeah, can you make me a realistic latex mask of TurtleMelon? I want to walk around like this in public.
I actually taught her how to make her first synergy today.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. and I'm going to teach you how to make a slightly more complicated one tomorrow if I have the mental energy.
If you're not dead from this.
Yes, if you don't kill me, I will be alive tomorrow, maybe.
That is usually how it works.
Yes. Turtle, please, I'm begging.
And today is the day of the 8-hour podcast. You will never sleep.
If we do a really long podcast for, like, marathon mode, you are going to be getting up early, mister.
Oh yeah, I know. I realize that. Like, today is literally the first day in probably, like, 6 months that I've woken up this late. Like, I've had a few I, like, woke up a little bit late sometimes where it's, like, 11, 12 o'clock. I've never woke up at 1:30. Like, it just doesn't happen anymore. Like, I wasn't even up particularly late.
So I've learned how to do custom projectiles. Oh,
Rocket Man!
This is one of mine.
Gonna
'Cause
be
I'm
a
a rocket
long, long
man.
time.
Burning out his fuse up here alone.
Nice. Tell the good old people what it does.
You have a chance to fire rockets whenever you fire a bullet. It's good with shotguns because each bullet has that chance.
Nice.
So, yeah, the rockets can be pretty much anything from RPG to RC rocket to the exotic, so on and so forth.
I'm excited when it eventually procs.
Yeah, I think I set it to a rather low proc chance.
I mean, it would be very powerful, yeah.
Yeah. It was a little too high during testing. There's the slight fear in the back of my mind that I nerfed it a bit too much, but it's definitely noticeable, I think.
Reptile blood transfusion.
No fucking clue, but it looks like an... I was going to say it looks like an active item.
Scarily
no,
well.
it's...
A bag of reptile blood that your body just sort of happily accepted. You'll feel a lot cooler because you're part reptile now.
I think... Yeah, you're part reptile, the other part is melon.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, that's literally quite already true. Like, I'm already part reptile. Your
coolness went up, it looks like.
There you go, that's a rocket. That's how I roleplay in real life.
What one was it?
It was one that exploded into, like, a sort of glittery explosion. So I'm not 100% sure. Trying to think of what that's from.
Might have been, from the Void Core rocket launcher, or missile launcher, or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it will have been, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I was a little iffy on including the Void Core, but I decided to go for it.
I mean, it's a rocket, isn't it?
Yeah, it just isn't visually, so it was a bit confusing. It can also fire the rockets. It can also fire the rockets from the Great Queen Ant synergy with the Gungeon Ant.
Oh, that actually, no, it might have been that, you know, because that has sort of a glittery explosion. That it might have been that.
Yeah, that's why it came to mind. Yeah, when I said it could do pretty much any rocket in the game, I went through extensively and picked as many rockets as I could find, including the Great Queen Ant. Oh, speak of the...
Hello! We've had too much fun with you already, boy. We're going to leave you there. We've had too much fun with that one already. We did an entire episode using that, every single room. Yeah, we're gonna find a lot of active items, I'd imagine. I might want to give myself a backpack, actually. We'll see. But yes, guys, we are going to be doing some Nuclear Throne after this as well, because...
Yes, we are, because I need to tutor Turtle.
I've been enjoying playing it a lot, but I only get to play it once a week, so usually by the time I get round to playing it again, my skills have just diminished. I've been slowly getting better, though. Like, every episode I've been making steady progress. I've been learning what's good and what's bad. So far, I've learned that anything that gives you more ammo is amazing, because you can just use the best guns forever.
Yeah, maybe he might even reach a loop one day.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Maybe when we're all old and grey, he'll finally loop.
Whoa, that chicken's big. Why is that chicken so big?
If I had to guess, it might be a champion chicken. Kill it, see if it drops something.
It didn't. Oh, that's cool. Big chicken.
now I feel as though we're just going to give, like...
Oh, I spawned into a chicken immediately. I'm so sorry.
Let's make a bet. How long do you think it'll be till Apache makes it so that chickens have a random chance to spawn and be hostile enemies?
Oh my god,
that shoot
have
at you.
guns, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if you describe something hilarious and trolly to Apache, it's only a matter of time.
He's like, challenge accepted. Nah, I do like him though. He makes some pretty cool items.
Oh, I never said I didn't like him. I love that design philosophy.
Gimme, gimme.
It's hilarious.
It is. It is. So, what have you been up to lately? Because we didn't have a podcast last week, so we're a week behind on stories and such.
Well, I met up with a friend in town that I haven't seen in a while.
Nice.
That was fun. And she promptly regaled to me the reasons why she fucking hates it here.
I thought you said it hates you.
Oh, no, that came later. Yes, Turtle?
Is this you?
My answer depends on how angry you're going to be if I say yes.
Oh, at least there's some decoration.
Oh,
Void chest, end
joy.
game.
I think that's a Neighborino item. I think it sucks up consumables and spawns an item eventually. I think it says so in its description.
Nice. Oh, this room. Yes. So, I got lied to. I got told it's always the one with the destructible. So that means it's this one here. And it wasn't last time I checked.
But the destructible is next to a wall in between two of them. So what does that mean?
I don't know, but I'm going to give myself flight.
Yeah, if you're going to do a room like that, the indicators need to be a lot clearer.
Yeah, look, it wasn't even the one.
Magic.
That room design.
All right, now get rid of flight, you hacker.
Hey. If I could remember how to drop things.
You cheeky hacksaw.
Cheeky boy. Can't I suck this up with the void chest? God damn it. Make it something that rerolls items on the floor for you. Destroy them all.
I am looking into that.
That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, look, when you went next to that half heart, the void chest lit up, meaning you could use it.
Nice. Let's go try that out then in a moment. What have I been up to this past week? I don't even know. Just been doing a lot of work.
The horror. Yeah, that probably uses code from the bottle, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
So my friend, by the way, did you know that the bottle has... Can the bottle pick up keys and blanks?
No. There's a synergy that
makes
it be able to. I think so.
What?
I think it has a synergy that allows it to, doesn't it?
Because I could have sworn it. You know, I'm actually going to look that up because I feel like I'm going crazy. I don't think.
I thought it did, but maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, let's look up the bottle on the Gungeon wiki. Nope, there's no bottle synergy.
All right.
Yeah, apparently the bottle can contain a blank.
Oh, right. Just by default.
I guess that... Yeah, maybe, but... Okay. I'll have to test that, because there are sprites for the bottle with blanks and keys in it, but maybe there's a point with blanks because of bringing blanks between floors, but literally what is the point? Good item. Literally what is the point of putting a key in a bottle?
Yeah.
Like, there would have been a point back in the old days of key forcing, but like...
Now it's just like pointless, yeah. Oh, by the way, so in case you guys are wondering what the gun that I just got does, is it's exactly the same as literally eye bullets, but it works for guns, so it gives every gun
all its synergies. It works for items,
synergies.
you said items, not guns.
Oh, right, okay. It works for items. Oh, yeah, because it's the other way around, isn't it? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. they didn't just remake Lich's eye bullets.
No. So
although
Lich's
there is
eye
a
bullets.
slight downside I can see with the Faithful Gun,
Yeah.
and that's that it probably doesn't work with a lot of modded items.
So it's probably
and you're going to be getting a lot of modded items.
Probably kind of useless for me. But yeah, so how Lich's eye bullets gives all of the guns all of their synergies. The Lich's Faithful Gun gives all of the items all of their synergies.
Yeah, so that is going to say that you got a synergy, but I don't think you did, because I didn't put in any code that would allow Gilded Lead and the Lich's Faithful Gun to be compatible.
Is this yours?
Yes, this is mine.
Give it a read, boy. Give it a read.
Chance to consume a casing when you fire a bullet. If a bullet consumes a casing, it'll have its damage doubled. Buffed bullets that hit enemies will drop their casing onto the floor again. If you miss, you lose out. Found scattered at the seat of the Charthurian throne.
Pretty cool. I like the idea. I like the idea.
Yeah, it was inspired by Eye of Greed from Binding of Isaac.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called.
I recently had my most overpowered run ever. You guys are going to see it coming to YouTube pretty soon. I had my most overpowered run ever on Isaac. I finally did the rerun achievement with the run, which is pretty difficult. And I did boss rush while I went to the toilet.
I'm sorry?
I literally left the game running, went to the toilet, and came back and boss rush was finished.
Well, okay then.
Yeah. It was unbelievable.
Anyways, on the topic of what my friend was saying about my town, she pointed out a lot of things that I don't think I've ever thought about before.
What about how all the birds are fat and stuff?
She said that the town feels, like, weird and wrong.
Wrong?
Almost. Yeah, she said that she's asked, because she's moved out of town a long time ago. She lived here for quite a while.
Yeah.
And she has a lot of bad things to say about the town. I sort of used to think that it was, you know, don't tell her I said this. If she finds this, I'm sorry. But I used to sort of think it was more personal bias because of her own bad experiences with the town.
Yeah.
But I can kind of see it now.
He's opened your eyes.
Yeah. Because she's also mentioned that she's talked to several different people who think that there's something in the water here. And it's
what's wrong with it? Oh my god. What has she devised wrong with the town?
Well, you see, stand users are drawn here. No, well, okay. This is going to take a bit of explaining, but
that's cool.
The town,
we got time.
It's a pretty old town as far as New Zealand history goes. Not like ancient or anything. Not even close to what you'd get in the UK when it comes
UK
to
old,
age.
Yeah. Where I was born is like really, really, really old.
Yeah, it's old, but not so old that there aren't like shitty quality photographs, black and white, of the town like in its early days. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have old Masonic lodges, we don't have castles. Yes, I still remember when I learned that we had a Masonic lodge.
So, I know this is kind of like cutting you off a little bit here, but I just feel like saying this because of you saying about how like you're not as old as some of the places in the UK. The town I'm from has like a part of its like city centre or like the town centre called Old Town, which is literally just exactly what it sounds like. It's like all the buildings are just left as they were and everything. And one of the buildings, still to this day, has the world's smallest window.
I'm sorry?
Yep. It has the world's smallest window on a building. It's literally like less than a 1-inch slot in a wall with glass in it. And that for some reason is like a big thing in our town.
What's the point?
There isn't. Apparently it was something to do with the war, like World War One, I think. But I don't,
that makes a bit more sense.
But I don't know.
Whoever
exactly.
built that seems like the kind of person who'd use stairs in Minecraft to create openings and call it art.
Yeah. But yeah, carry on about yours.
Yeah, I still remember when I learned we had a Masonic lodge in town, and it was above the fucking Foot Clinic.
Ooh. Nice.
Yes. I didn't know we had a foot clinic either.
Learning all sorts of new things.
Yeah, but the town, it's not a small town, but it's also not a huge town. It's caught somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
It sort of feels like a town that was in the middle of growing and sort of died in the womb.
Oh no.
Yeah, and the more she sort of explained, the more I can kind of see it, that it just feels still and almost frozen in time. Things don't tend to change around here. Things stay the same a lot. The town feels wrong, and I guess I never really thought about it that way, because I've just lived here as long as I can remember.
Yeah. I'm guessing you don't travel too much either, do you?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
I've only left the country like a couple of times.
I've actually been on holiday quite a lot, like out of my country, quite a lot of times.
Oh, you'll have to visit then.
I mean, I'd love to go to New Zealand one day, to be fair. It'd be pretty cool.
We can do an epic episode of vlogging, and we can hit up the local arcade.
Hey. Whoa! The Storm Charger gun! I forgot this existed.
Eye of the Storm.
Whoa! Whoa! This is awesome! The first time I've had this. I love this thing. This thing's amazing!
Nice. Also, if you get, with the Rocket Man item, if you get any of the guns that it takes the rockets from, if it fires that rocket from that gun, that rocket deals double damage.
Very nice.
Yeah, so let's say you get Void Core rocket launcher, the Void Core shots from your Rocket Man item will deal double damage.
It's a good idea, that.
Pretty nice.
Nice little unique synergy, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to come to New Zealand one day. It'd be ace. I've been to Dominican Republic.
Go somewhere interesting.
Yeah. Oh, where have I been to? I've been to Dominican Republic. I've been to Egypt 3 times. I've been to Sri Lanka. I've been to Spain quite a few times. I've been to Dubai very briefly.
Is that room a thumbs down?
I think so.
Remember, guys, put a big thumbs down on this video.
If you dislike it, you're cancelled. I'm gonna end you. I'm gonna end you. Carry on, sorry. I'm trying to interrupt you, and it's gonna end up like last time with that story about your mum watching that TV show. It's gonna just take like 3 hours to talk about. I'll just let you carry on, sorry.
Yeah, the town has a pretty high elderly population, and the town has a pretty high elderly population. Like, I'd say every other person is probably older than 70.
My God.
Which I guess I never really considered, but yeah, that's not normal, is it?
That's very weird, yeah. Normally the elderly population is like 20%.
Yeah, like, the amount of... It's just something I never considered, really. But yeah, that isn't normal.
No, it's not.
Oh, there's a pretty big section of town that's just retirement home.
Really?
Yeah. I stay away from that part of town.
You make it sound like they're all like they're all like criminals or like making mischief.
Roaming gangs of geriatrics armed with sharpened walkers.
They're just all like they've got like a crew of like.
Why are you uncovering the door? You don't have the rat key.
I'm gonna give myself the rat key. They've got like what are they called? Mobility scooters with like fucking bouncing on them.
Just. It's like a heavily armored mobility scooter.
Yeah.
And there's two of them on it. One of them's the driver, and the other one's like peeking over him with a mounted machine gun.
Yeah. But yeah, I can just imagine like so they're on it and it's like a gold chain around it with a big clock on it. They're just going around with like blinking lights and they got the suspension on it. They're bouncing around. They got like pimp canes.
No, it's just that it's a bit of a boring part of town.
We don't go into that neighborhood. The elderly run that town.
Yeah, there's also that might contribute to it. Nothing really changes. The town, again, I'm repeating myself, but it does feel kind of stuck in time.
No one's having kids or anything either.
I mean, no, there is a young adult population. There is normal goings on as usual, but it all feels sort of out of the way.
Have you ever listened to a podcast called Welcome to Night Vale?
Yes, I have.
It sounds exactly like that.
Oh, trust me, we're not Night Vale interesting. My friend described the town as almost supernatural feeling in the most boring way, like everyone had been cursed to be sad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're far from Night Vale interesting.
It does sound like you're speaking about Night Vale, though. For any of you that don't know about it, Welcome to Night Vale is a brilliant podcast that's free. You should definitely go and check it out. Basically, it's like this podcast where a guy's the radio announcer for the town.
It's
like the radio station.
A faux radio station.
Yeah.
For the local radio for the town of Night Vale, a town in the middle of the desert where everything is perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong. Just relax and listen to the radio.
And there's just some
Don't
really...
mind the crazy old woman down the street with the angels.
There's just some
you
really
didn't see
bizarre
anything
happenings.
On the street corner, and there's nothing behind you.
Yeah, there's some really bizarre
Sponsored
happenings.
by Coca-Cola.
Yeah. They have some really, really like funny and interesting segments on that. Oh my god.
Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain.
Yeah, so what Nevername's talking about there is, at the end of every episode, they have, he just goes, and now for the weather report. And it's just a random song sent in by you, like, viewers. It's really good.
But yeah, Welcome to Night Vale. It's amazing, but my town is nowhere near interesting enough.
I can see that, but it definitely sounds like you're talking about something like that.
Heart behind you. Void chest.
Aha. You are
Gotta get those
correct.
gameplays. Gotta get those epic gameplays. Yeah, my friend regaled to me a story of how apparently it rained once here, like, just in a perfect circle with a radius of a couple meters, and, I don't know how much I believe that, but if that was true, that isn't normal.
That's really not normal, no. I could die here. My god, I'm gonna have to give myself some HP in a minute.
Come on, you can do it. Look at his health. You've done more percentage damage to his health than he has to you.
Fuck off, rat, big old bitch.
Well, you see, Turtle, it's a lot easier to survive if you don't stand in front of the bullets.
I cheated. I don't want this run to end. I'm having fun. Look at my penguin, he's like, nope. The penguin's like, no, I'm out of here. That thing is huge, what the fuck what are you trying to make me do here? It's just trying to escape, look. Well, yeah, that is very weird, if that's true.
Apparently there's also a disturbingly high concentration of pedophiles.
What? Why would you not lead with that? For weird happenings, why would you not lead with that?
Because it sends the wrong message.
Well, that's true. It's like some people say this place is weird. It rains kind of funny. And also there's a lot of pedophiles.
My old college got busted not too long ago in a pretty big pedophile scandal.
Nice. One of my old teachers was a pedo.
Apparently, one of the old mathematics teachers liked to lure children into her car.
Wow, lovely.
Yes. It made national news when she was locked up, because apparently it's disappointingly rare that female pedophiles actually get charged.
Yeah. I know about that, yeah.
Yeah, so it made national news when she was actually, clapped behind bars. The principal, retired over that.
Do you think they were part of the ring, or just they were disappointed in it all?
It wasn't really a ring, it was more a creepy woman who, just got away with it because everyone turned a blind eye.
It's terrible. Yeah, my old music teacher got caught. And his wife was a teacher at the school as well, which was pretty terrible when that all came out.
Oh, I wonder what that conversations they had.
Well, I know that when he finally got caught, she carried on teaching, and she didn't do a lot of teaching, but she did do a lot of crying in class to all of the students.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah,
it was dark.
It was dark. Apparently classes with her were not great. Not very educational, not very comfortable.
Yeah, the old principal, he was weirdly patriotic as well. He'd go away and he'd come back on a trip and he'd call the whole school into the hall and he'd show us his holiday snaps. And he'd be like, now remember kids, this is the best country in the world and don't you forget it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was, you know how people are really patriotic for America?
Yeah.
He was like that, but for New Zealand.
That's weird. No
I get it,
other
dude.
than America.
We have nice forests.
Literally.
Calm down. You don't need to be so mean to Germany.
Nowhere other than America is that patriotic. Nowhere. That's really weird that happened. I don't know any other country that's patriotic like America is.
I mean, maybe North Korea, since they have a gun at the back of their heads.
Oh yeah, but they don't. Because they don't have a choice. I saw a picture yesterday, and it was like, if the Black Plague happened in 2020, Americans, it's just rubbing a rat on their face. Fuck you, rat boy.
Oh, I can't wait for the Black Plague item in Gungeon that makes the rat poison you. Yeah, and I didn't know that apparently the town was pedophile central. But
well, it's lucky for you.
Yes, I mean, it's debatable whether or not, that's something you ought to be familiar with. Would you rather know that your town is pedophile central or not?
I think you'd rather know once you're of age to not be worried by it. Not be a threat from it.
Not be a threat?
No, you know what I mean? Not be threatened. Not be threatened. Not be a threat.
I wonder if the rat keys can be sucked up. Because you have void chest. Ooh.
What the hell's this?
I believe it makes cursed guns do more damage.
Ooh. What? Also, why do I have a lot of the jammed now? My curse is 3.
I think you picked up the cursed crown item.
The hell does
See
that
what it does.
Can't find out. There you go. Brings the jammed to his knees. Crown of the jammed. Give it a read, boy.
Allows the bearer control over the sentinel beyond the curtain. This crown was created in the same way the jammed was, and was enchanted with a powerful spell that can give the bearer control over the victim of it. The jammed tried to keep the crown with him, but failed. I think this is a special API item which...
So this guy's my friend now?
I think it does make the Lord of the Jammed a companion.
Please don't say that just reset the thingy, this chest. Might have done. Penguin, are you okay?
I doubt it. It's really easy to make items continue variables when they're dropped and picked up. So I think if that broke it, it would have to be an intentional thing.
My penguin just phased through this wall. Can you come back, sir?
I mean, you don't do that? You don't do that, yeah. That's how you say sanist.
You don't do that? You mean you don't do that? Do you know why?
I am a brilliant speaker, don't say otherwise.
Do you know why the items on these pedestals don't behave the way they should? The way that, like, this ammo box can be picked up even when I'm on full ammo?
I'd say it's probably just because it's not a real ammo box. It's just an item that it's just an interactable that looks like an ammo box that when interacted gives you an ammo box, but isn't a real ammo box. Because did you know that the busted television that you pick up in the elevator room isn't a real busted television? It's an interactable object that, when interacted with, gives you the busted television.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Presumably so the rat wouldn't steal it.
Maybe, yeah. I've harnessed the jam.
Also makes it so the item doesn't bob when on the ground.
So let's see if this hits me. It doesn't. Yay!
So yeah, it looks like you just have a friendly Lord of the Jam.
Does that mean if I reach 10 chaos, I get another Lord of the Jam? Doesn't mean I just don't get Lord of the Jam anymore? Because if it means that I don't get Lord of the Jam, I'm very happy.
I don't know. I don't know enough about the item.
I am very happy if that's the case, and I'd imagine
I just remember it almost. I just remember there being a sort of race to see who could make the Lord of the Jam friendly. And I think Sparpy won. But I think Hunter was also trying it.
Yeah. I generally just don't really follow the modding as much as I used to, because it almost exclusively goes on in the Gungeon Reddit now, Gungeon Discord, and I don't really look in there anymore.
The Gungeon Reddit. Thank you for the Reddit gold, kind stranger.
I'm honestly way more invested right now in Darkest Dungeon modding. I've been watching that kind of progress and see what's going on there. It's frankly amazing.
You're cheating on us.
I am cheating on you.
Does he still make the shop freak out?
Ooh, that's a good test. We'll try that out in just a moment.
I think he entered the shop before, but he didn't make the shopkeeper freak. So it's something that... But I don't know if you actually went far enough inside. Also, it looks like you can... I said it looks like you could have sucked that up.
I did it.
Or did you suck it up?
I did suck it.
Oh.
I gave it the big suck.
Yes, you gave it a big, delightful soup.
Hey!
Oh. Bello is just chill with the Sentinel of Death entering his shop. Yeah, the jammed crown item, it's abhorrent lore-wise. It makes no sense lore-wise, but it's
apologies.
It's a funny item.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I like it. I like it a lot.
But I'm trying to think of what else goes on in this town.
So far we've got lots of elderly and lots of pedophiles. And weird
Maybe
rain.
the two go hand in hand, I don't know.
Maybe that's why there's not many kids left.
Oh, no, no. Alright, yeah, enough of that from you, mister. That's it, YouTube's cancelled. Go home, everyone.
I like the way it's like, so what do you guys talk about in the Gungeon podcast? I don't know, pedophiles. A glowing advertisement for the podcast. So what was the main topic of conversation in the last one? Pedos. Old stuff, pedophiles, you know, the usual.
That's going in the TurtleMelon quotes channel. Flayed revolver.
Ooh.
That is one of mine. Yeah, it currently doesn't have any special effects. It's just like...
It's just Smiley's revolver, but green.
It's not exactly Smiley's revolver. It has slightly different stats, but it's akin to those revolvers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does have a planned special effect, but I don't know how to code that yet.
Ah, okay.
But I am going to be looking into that. Apache sent me some code that might help me. He's not 100% sure.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, because even he's not 100% sure on this one, just because he's never actually looked into it, I don't think. But
Oh, you can't hit me. Forgot about that. I shot myself for a really short amount of time there.
How do you shit yourself for a short amount of time? Do you shit yourself and then suck it back up?
Yep. Exactly how.
Ugh, that's a vile image.
I started the process and then just was like, nope, not anymore. Whee! Thank you. Egg Lord. It's Egg Lord.
Oh, synergy.
Indeed.
Oh, that's the Lich's faithful gun.
It is.
I am dumb. I forgot you had that.
You big dumb boy.
Oh, you don't need to make fun of my bigness, okay?
If anyone's big here, it's definitely me. I have put on some serious corona weight. Hello.
So, I don't think that's meant to happen.
Nope. Probably not. Hello. Wait, have they merged into one now? I think they have.
Yeah, I think they're perfectly overlapping. In Gungeon, things tend to do that when they, like, have no collision and have the same, like, movement patterns. They tend to overlap after a while.
My god.
Oh, Warmonger, you are eternally broken.
Yes. Very fucky. Very fucky. Here come that boy. Oh my god! The way his head just poked through that wall then was brilliant.
Hello!
So this gun is a real test of whether we're getting all the synergies or not.
I mean, it's a gun.
And it looks like... Oh, true. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, there's still two of them.
Oh, there is still two of them. So maybe certain actions duplicate them, which is kind of cool.
If I had to guess, it's probably a bug.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a bug. Oh, I've got to itch my arm really bad. Okay, I'm good. Excuse me.
Somebody please put that in the Turtle Quotes channel. Just put moaning TurtleMelon.
There you go. There's a quote for you.
Clip that, somebody. Somebody clip that and make a soundboard.
To be fair, someone suggested when I start streaming a bit more when I'm not as busy with work. You big bitch. Big fucking bitch spawned on me.
Why are you so mean about people with bigness? You're just like, bigness.
I'm projecting. No, but when I start streaming more, I should have people like submit clips and then make like a little YouTube video. There's a bunch of clips of me saying weird stuff and funny things from the stream and things like that. So I'm gonna start doing that, I think.
Actually, I had an idea. I wonder if the bulletkin spawned by this can be champions.
Probably. Actually, yeah, they definitely can. 'Cause this one's yellow. Look.
That was a normal bulletkin.
Ah, okay.
That was just in the room because a bulletkin are enemies in this game.
No, they're not. You lie to me. They're fodder for this gun that can't fire through a small gap.
Yeah, that gun just has wonky collision.
Oh my god! I think there's three of them now.
Wait, okay. Go into a room with enemies and see how many bullets it creates. If it'll ever show up.
No, it's not three. It's not three. It just looks like three.
Okay. It's just... We're still fine. It's just two of them. It's just two Satans.
It's just two of the source of all evil. Don't worry about it. Gimme. Munch.
Yeah, my old college has a lot of...
Pedos.
peculiar stories.
And Peters.
I think I told them. Have I told them on the podcast before?
Maybe? I don't think so. I don't think so. Just regale a tale and see what happens. See if I remember it.
Oh, we both have the memories of old men.
Yes. I have some great school stories.
You tell me. You tell me some stories, and I'll formulate my own.
Okay. Yeah,
See if I
I'll
can
make some up.
Jog the memories.
No.
What?
Formulate. I just make them up.
Yes. Yes, I'm going to make up my life because I don't have one.
I don't
also,
know,
because you have the RPG.
Yeah, that's why I'm using it. That's why I'm using it.
RPG.
I'm trying to proc that.
Rocket Man will still. You'll still get the double damage on the RPG bonus missile if you're not holding the RPG.
Oh, okay. It's cool.
Yeah, you just need to have it in your inventory.
Ah, okay. Makes sense. But yeah, so did you ever have a thing at school? I mean, some people in the comments might know of this, although I know some
No, I didn't have penis inspection day, Turtle. That's just you.
Well, I founded it, so. Did you ever have there's these yogurt drink things that are in a little plastic tube called Froobs?
No, I didn't have penis inspection day, Turtle. That's just you.
But these things called Froobs, they come in under loads of different brand names. But anyways, they were really, really common as packed lunch food while I was at school. And there was a really big thing called Froobing someone, where you'd go up to someone, and because it was a little plastic tube, if you slapped it against someone or anything, it would explode and the yogurt would go literally all over them or whatever you hit. And that was a very common occurrence at our school. Someone would just come up to you and slap you with one of them, and you'd just be covered in yogurt for the rest of the day.
Is that what people did for fun in your youth?
Yep. I remember my friend came up to one of them. We were sat in the lunch hall, and he didn't even mean to break it. He would just he was sort of tapping him on the shoulder with it for some reason. Oh, I broke my chest. He was tapping him on the shoulder with it for some reason, lightly, but he did it on his head, and it just exploded all over the top of his head, and it just completely covered him, the entire table, and pretty much everyone at it in yogurt for the rest of the day. It was terrible. And as well, ooh, chaos bullets, and the infinity gun, and this, ooh.
And
what the fuck is? What?
It's a charge weapon, I believe.
Oh! Whoa!
It's not actually increasing your curse, it looks like. It's just a fun visual effect.
Whoa! I got a sling. This is cool. Does it do much damage? Because it doesn't seem like it really does at all.
I mean, there was a curse effect that appeared above all enemies in the room when you swung it.
Oh, yeah, okay. So me and him are brothers in arms right now. But yeah, so that was a very common occurrence. Another thing was, if someone were to buy a pudding with custard or ice cream or anything with it, people would just run up to you in the playground and just smack it out of your hand. People you didn't even know. That was a really common occurrence too, and that happened a lot. I don't know why people are so mean.
When my friends do it, it's okay, but when strangers do it, it's unacceptable.
You just be walking, eating your pudding, and be like, "Ooh, nice bit of cake," and someone just come up to you and fucking slap it out your hand.
So, I'm getting the message that you went to school with a bunch of fucking cunts.
Yeah, I got clotheslined while I was at school once. I got put in a bin as well. Yep.
I'm sorry, what?
Yep. Some people in the year above me, they ran through a crowd of people in our year waiting to go into class with their arms locked and just clotheslined an entire crowd for fun. And then another time, a man picked me up and tried to put me in a bin.
Did you go to Hogwarts School of Bitchcraft and Misery?
Pretty much. Although the guy that put me in the bin, I did know him. It wasn't like he was doing it to a random guy, and he was doing it maliciously, but not it's not like he hated me. He was kind of just messing around.
Do you know what malice means?
Not really.
Because if he's just messing around, I don't think that's malice.
He was a weird guy. He was a weird guy.
No shit, he put you in a bin.
I didn't go all the way in it. He tried to.
Sorry, he didn't put it all the way in, but he tried.
But luckily, I'm like an incredibly chill guy, so it didn't really bother me.
I thought you were gonna say I'm incredibly small, so I'm able to fit in the bin.
No. But that's like the equivalent of the US putting someone in a locker.
Honestly though, when I was a lot younger, if I had $1 for each time I got myself stuck in some place that I thought I'd be able to fit in. We used to have these wooden cubes that we actually were given. Oh, I think that gun gives you flight as well.
It does, yeah.
I wonder how I could tell. So, if... let's say, for example... Oh, sorry. My brain just rattled off a sentence without actually thinking of a word.
Yeah.
It was autocorrect. So, we were given a bunch of wooden boxes by the local kindergarten because it didn't want them anymore.
Yeah.
So it just randomly gave them to someone. We were like, we'll take them. I think it was a long time ago when my brother was still in kindergarten, and they just sat outside for years and years and years and years and years. And I remember a long time ago, I tried to get into one of them, and I managed it, but I was curled up in a ball, and I couldn't get out, and I couldn't move, and it gave me
my god,
terrible claustrophobia.
I'm gonna say, are you claustrophobic now after that?
Not like, ooh, I don't like that effect. Not like too claustrophobic. I still don't like being too restricted for too long, but I'm not very claustrophobic at all. But like for a few days after that, I was so claustrophobic.
Yeah. By the way, after my story, in case you were wondering, I didn't get bullied a lot at school or anything. It's not like people were putting me in a bin on a regular basis.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, thank you for clearing that up, because I thought you were just the bin. I thought you were just the bin boy.
I thought I'd just clear that up real quick.
Yeah, good old bin boy. He fits right in. It's like he was made for it. You know? Other uses for the bin boy include, he fits really well into the slot on the vending machine. Just tie a string to him and you can get free drinks.
But like, I do remember, because like, as I was saying, like, I'm a pretty chill guy. I mean, people on my YouTube probably know that already. But I'm
chill. Like, I'm chill, guys. I swear.
I'm chill.
What's everyone talking about? I'm so chill.
But, like, I remember, like, thinking at school, I don't really get bullied much at all, and then kind of looking back on it and realizing that I didn't get bullied a lot at school, but lots of people tried to, and I just never noticed. Like, people tried to bully me, and I just literally,
protagonist.
Literally just didn't even notice they were trying to, and then they just obviously stopped because they got bored, because they got no reaction out of me.
You were the clueless anime protagonist.
I was. What the fuck is this room?
So how do you like my room?
It's horrible. It's cursed.
That's the point.
It's so cursed. It's kind of a cool design though. I like it. It's just scary.
Yeah, it originally had a lot more enemies in it, but it was just impossible.
Yeah.
It's a room that I like just because it does make you shit yourself.
It does. It do.
But yeah, I had this one teacher who would constantly try and convince the class of, in her own words, the truth of ancient aliens.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yes. And she was an English teacher, meaning that the pyramids had nothing to do with her subject, but you would walk into class, it would be like, okay, we're doing this assignment, everybody sit down, get in your seats, and read a fucking book. And so we'd all sit down, and halfway through the lesson, we'd notice that she was doing something, and then the projector would come on and be a picture of the pyramids, and it'd just be, oh fuck, here we go again. Because she wanted to go on another tirade about how there are pyramids in South America and there are also pyramids in Egypt. Aliens! And she would love to try and say that it's impossible to build the pyramids without aliens, and just complete and utter fucking tripe.
God damn. I remember recently I had to explain to my friend that thought that the pyramids were built by contractors. I was like, man, no, they weren't contractors. they were slaves.
It's a contract in the same way that a Wookiee life debt is a contract.
I gotta say, it's a contract in the way of, I will give you enough food to not die here on this floor.
It's a contract of do it or you will fucking die.
Yeah.
Do it or you'll be a sacrifice to the gods. Why didn't you suck that up?
I don't know.
Yeah, pickups like keys, just suck them up.
Suck them up. Suck them in. Let me begin.
Sook.
Sookablit. So it seems that actually hitting them with the scythe is really strong.
I think that might be what's just causing the full room curse effect.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, she was a really fucking weird English teacher.
I can imagine. I remember one of our I can't remember even what subject it was now. It's like general studies. One of our teachers would constantly talk about the time she tripped out on like LSD and would constantly talk about it.
What's your personality traits? LSD.
And she was like, oh, it quite changed my life and all this sort of stuff. She would just not constantly talk about it. Very strange.
Yeah, that teacher also had a really sort of crazy look in her eye.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I can imagine.
You could tell she wasn't all there.
You're wondering how she got hired.
Yes, there were a lot of teachers. Because, it was no... The principal, when he hired the pedophile, knew.
What? Wait, what?
Why do you think he resigned?
Okay.
Because he would probably have been lynched if he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it was known that she was a pedophile, and somehow she was still allowed to teach, and there were still people willing to hire her.
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with the world? Goddamn human beings. There was a story I was about to tell, but I can't remember what it was now. Oopsie.
I like how your immediate thought upon seeing a chest is to shoot it. Synergy chest! Oh, that's...
Hey, excuse me, please die. Well, Junk Sword is now slightly more powerful. Not really powerful, though. Just slightly more powerful than it was. I was going to tell a story, but now I cannot remember for the life of me what the hell it was.
So, I'll continue regaling you with my stories. Yeah, that teacher, she had a lot of really weird conspiracy theories. Like, she also liked to talk about, like, I think some shit to do with the Vikings.
Oh, this is great.
But that wasn't one of her favorites. You could tell because she only talked about that occasionally. But you know,
pyramids.
It'd be a miracle if it would be a miracle if you went a week without her trying to tell you about some fucking thing in history that had to do with aliens.
Oh my god. It does baffle me how some educators get their jobs.
Yes. Oh, speaking of educators, there was a TV show that was to do with a New Zealand school. And they had the whole first episode for free on YouTube, and I watched it, and it was fucking shit.
Lovely.
I remember because the show itself was literally called Educators, and I looked it up to try and figure out why it was so just not funny and just so bad in general. I learned they didn't have a script.
What? They're just winging it.
They thought they were so funny that they could do a whole episode without a script and no one would notice.
Oh my god.
And they were not that funny. Like,
yeah,
they were, like, comedians by trade, right? They were comedians by trade, but at least most comedians at least have some idea of their routine.
Also, if you're working with other people, you can't just go and do your own thing and make them just vibe off of what you say, because that does not work.
Yes, it was a very bad show, which also had one of the teachers with... Hello. Which also happened to have a teacher character who wanted the little girls to get naked, which, in current context... Yes. She was meant to be the theater teacher who wanted to do a grand play to do with horse sex, and that was meant to be funny.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Yes, this is why you give people a script. Because if you don't give them a script, you wind up with horse sex. Speaking of weirdly creepy theatre projects, I recently learned that my old college wanted to do a play that had pedophilic undertones.
Nice.
Yes.
Always.
And apparently that got shut down really quick after somebody told the theatre teacher, hey, we just got out of a major fucking pedophilia scandal. Could you not remind everyone of that?
Yeah. Do you remember, like, a week ago when that Peter got caught? Yeah. Can we not, please?
How about we don't, like, infuriate people even more?
Yeah. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. I'm cheating so much, but I don't care.
Speaking of which, the old theatre teacher at the school actually did get fired because she had a weird grudge against her students.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she would go on. She was perfectly lovely on the outside. I even had her for a couple classes and didn't notice anything wrong. She seemed nice from the outset, but she always sort of seemed like she was nice as long as you played by her rules.
Yeah.
Like, she's nice.
She likes the students she liked and dislikes the ones she disliked, sort of thing.
Yes. She seemed to be one of those teachers who's a fan of control.
Yeah.
But she seemed fine to me. But after I left, I learned that she had been fired because students had been turning in work and she had been deleting it and then marking them as an X grade because...
They didn't hand their work in.
They didn't hand their work in, yes.
That's fucked up, that. I did once lose a grade, like drop down a grade in one of my subjects because my teacher lost one of my bits of work and made me redo it. And I tried to redo it, but I only had like 3 days rather than the original 2 months. So I lost like an entire grade because the teacher lost it.
That is bad.
I got it was in media studies. We had to like write a pitch for a movie, and we had to do like storyboards and everything. And she lost all of my storyboards.
That just makes me hurt.
Yeah.
So, yeah, apparently she was caught because they switched to handing their work in digitally, and of course that left a record.
Yeah.
And so she was finally caught when students actually turned in proof that she had not only been deleting their work, but changing the names on the turned-in assignments to things like fuckhead.
Oh my god.
So it was just out of sheer fucking malice.
God damn.
So she's been fired.
Yeah. I don't think if anything like that happened at my school. I don't think it did. I know that when I was in college, not secondary school, but in college, on the last, like, 2 weeks of like, everyone, like, the panic where everyone's finishing off their work, handing in their coursework, getting ready for their exams, someone came into the school, like a student came into the college, plugged in a USB into one of the PCs, and it just shut down the entire college for, like, 3 weeks. He just put a virus on the system that just destroyed the college completely. And he did it because he was late on an assignment. He didn't want to get a bad grade by handing it in late, so he decided everyone should be late on handing their stuff in.
What a little terrorist.
Yep. He got in a lot of trouble for that. I'm pretty sure he got in trouble with the police pretty badly.
Yeah, this was after I'd left, but my brother is still going to that same college because there's only one in the whole fucking town. So, shall we boot up Nuclear Throne?
That's what I'm doing.
Grand. So, yeah, there's only one college in the whole fucking town.
Yeah.
So, you don't have a choice on where you go. You go there or not at all. Which also means they have no competition, so they have no motivation to improve conditions there.
Yeah.
The whole thing is old as fuck. There's probably still asbestos kicking around that they didn't rip out. And, the most expensive-looking part of the building is the bathroom.
The most expensive part is the bathroom, wow.
Yes. So, which character shall you play?
Melting.
Melting?
It's going to train me to not get hit. It's going to train me to not get hit.
Okay. Just remember to utilize the corpse explodies. Also, destroyed objects like cacti and stuff also count as corpses.
Yeah, they do, yeah. I remember that.
I'm gonna take a swig of water because my throat's getting a little dry.
Cool beans.
Try not breaking the rad canisters for a few levels.
I always forget that the cactuses do not protect you. Yeah, the explosion just hit the cactus. I always forget that, and I hate it.
I mean, that's your own fault. I'm sorry.
I know, it is, but I still hate it.
So, try not breaking the rad canisters for a few levels, and you'll find a secret.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, with things like the weapon crate, for example, you saw this in one of your videos, but if you go pick up the rads from the Scorpion...
Where are they gone now?
Melting gets more rads anyway, so it'll pick up for it. Try and kill the last enemy a bit away from the rad canister if you want to not break it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, melting gets more rads anyway, so it's not as big a deal if you don't collect them all in time, but it still hurts to see them go.
Yeah.
Yes, there are a handful of secrets in this game that I know about. But if you don't pick up the rad canister for a few levels, it gets bigger and bigger and more bloated.
Oh, it just keeps breaking it! Fuck off! I was nowhere near it and it broke it!
Oh, if you're gonna go for the rad canister secret, I wouldn't recommend playing Melt.
Why is that?
So, you are very likely to, Crystal's a good, let's just say that Crystal is a good bet. But yes, if you go a few levels without picking up the, weapon crate...
You get a big locked one, yeah. Same with the health and stuff as well, yeah.
It gets bead. And has multiple in it. I think the canister also breaks if you walk into it, so be careful of that.
Yes, it does. I've realised that already.
Bolt marrow with the crossfire.
Yas. In fact, because I've got this now, I'm going to take the machine gun rather than the... Oh, there's the bigger
Ooh.
one. Is that all? Is that the biggest it gets, or does it get bigger?
No. Keep trying, but be very careful. I wouldn't recommend using the piercing crossbow bolts around that canister, because...
I'm going to just move completely away from it.
Yeah. Also, I think in your video, you seem to have forgotten what I told you about bandits.
I have. I don't even remember it now.
They don't shoot if you're too close to them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Ah!
Meet the secret.
Dude, what the hell?
Meet the horror.
Did I kill it? Nope. That's kind of cool.
Well done, you killed it. And now that is a new playable character.
Oh!
That is a secret unlockable character that you can now select to play as.
Yay! Ow! Ow! Go away, big bitch boy.
Also, if you feel you can handle it, take the screwdriver.
No, I can't.
I'm going to guide you to some more
I
secrets.
know, but I don't have the ammo. I don't have the ammo to sustain that. Yeah, like, why would you take this? Who cares?
Extra feet is more movement speed, and you don't get slowed down by things like spider webs, which means you are in less trouble on areas like the crystal caves, which is nice, but it's not fantastic.
Yeah, it seems...
There are good and bad mutation. I
mean, there's like 4 mutations in the entire game, really, isn't there, at this point?
There's, I'd say, like, there's about 20. Funnily enough, there's one mutation that only shows up if you have 2 prerequisite mutations.
Oh, okay.
Or it might be 1 prerequisite, but it's still, it's like, it's unique. Also, there's 2 ammo crates below you. Or there was. Also, pick up the, you can pick up the canister now.
Yes, I can,
Heavy
yeah.
crossbow is good, but it takes a lot of ammo to use it.
Yeah, I realized that.
Yeah. But it is still affected by bolt mirror.
Yeah, I thought so. Anything with a crossbow name or uses that ammo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's anything that uses the ammo type.
I need, that helps.
Yeah, it does help with the, actually is really good with the, heavy crossbow, or whatever it's called. Also, you were asking about the specifics of Crystal's shield.
Yeah.
She can shield from fire.
She can't shield from melee damage, though, can she?
It depends on the... Typically, shielding doesn't completely negate melee damage, but it does dampen it a little. So, like, if you're shielded and you take melee damage, you'll still take a decent amount of damage, but you'll take slightly less than if you were unshielded.
Ah, okay, so it's still worth shielding if you think you're gonna get hit a lot by melee.
Yes, but you can't rely on shielding to save you.
No.
I'd say now that you're using the heavy crossbow, save it for the bigger enemies.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do, to be honest.
Because currently you're sort of wasting its ammo on enemies that aren't really worth it. Because now it's a boss killer.
Yeah.
Or a big enemy killer. I think the heavy... You know those big walking machines?
Yeah.
Yeah. So... They... can probably... I think they can be killed in one shot by it.
Is this
Auto
better?
crossbow.
Is this better? Or should I keep with the heavy?
Okay. So heavy crossbow fires really slow, but it does a lot of damage. Auto crossbow, I think, has the same damage as the normal crossbow, but fires really fast. Personally, between the two, I would take the auto crossbow.
Yeah, I'm going to try that out.
Yeah. Its fire rate tends to outweigh.
Oh, please give me the thing. That's good, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I need the thing that getting kills gives me ammo. That's what I need right now.
And remember to shield before you get hit. Big Dog is pretty much free as Crystal.
Yeah, but these snipers are not. Why is there so many snipers? There's so many snipers, what the fuck?
They're hiding behind Big Dog.
Stop, you bitch. So many of them. Let me be there you go. My god, the increased max ammo is a massive increase. Holy crap.
Yeah, it is. Since there's only one mutation that does it, it's a pretty damn good mutation. Also, remember, be careful of those guys.
Yes, they can still hit you. I remember that. I remember you saying that to me, and I use it in the video.
Yeah, if you run into them, it's insta-death.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. The insta-death isn't too bad because they don't actually actively try and use melee to attack. But if you clumsily stumble into them like a buffoon...
Yeah.
And actually, auto crossbow is probably going to be really good against Lil Hunter.
Yeah.
Because it's going to mean you can put a shit ton of damage into him really fast, which is typically how you...
Yeah.
It's typically how you get your first win on Lil Hunter. Something where you can just spam click and put a ton of damage into him super quick.
Yeah. Seems very, very useful.
Yeah, you just got to be sure not to take too much damage. Okay, so you're killing those guys in 2 shots, meaning that this was definitely a better investment.
Yeah.
Heavy revolver. That might be better over the machine gun. Yeah. Basically, the heavy revolver uses bullet ammo and fires that.
Yes, that sounds very, very meaty. Okay, Little Hunter's next level, isn't he?
Yes, Little Hunter is always the 3rd level of the snow area. Also, if you accidentally activate that statue, it will start to suck up your rads.
Ah, okay.
But if you break it before it is fully charged, it'll give you them back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
None of these are great, so I guess I could show with this one.
Yeah. You're using a really high fire rate weapon, so it's probably not a big deal anyways. Okay, you're in a really good spot. Just remember that he is coming, and he could be coming at any moment. Just watch for the blue streak, and try not to be directly underneath him. No, just try not to take too much damage, and just...
Is he dead?
Oh! Yes, he's dead.
Oh my god.
Well done. Yeah, like I said, put a shit ton of damage into him really fast.
I'm guessing he always spawns the police dudes?
Yes, he spawns them as backup, and he can continue to spawn them as long as he's alive.
Okay.
Just a little note about Lil Hunter. When he dies, he does this thing where he, like, flies around, bounces off the walls before exploding.
Yeah, I just noticed that then.
Yeah, you want to stay far away from him when he does that, because there's no worse feeling than getting killed by him, his death attack.
His death, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, be very careful if they pick up the cars, because cars do a lot of damage.
This is the most powerful run I've ever had, by far, right now.
Congratulations.
Yay, I did something that I've never done before. Whoa, what's this thing?
You could break it and find out, but...
Should I?
Do you really want to?
Is it rads? Ah! I don't want to, because you make me sound like it's not a good idea. That's a big boy.
I'm just letting you experience this area
It's a very cool
without
area.
too much interruption.
I like it.
This is the lab. I think you may have to break that canister to finish the level, but I'm not sure.
We'll see, we'll see.
It might also give you rads.
Nope.
Nope. You can break it anyway, see what happens.
No, I'm too scared. I'm too scared.
Okay.
Yes.
Rabbit paw.
It's so good.
So, welcome to the castle. You might want to pause a bit because this area gets a bit wild. So, that lab is a sort of like one level interlude. Because if you've noticed, it goes three desert levels.
Yeah, it goes
three desert levels,
3.
the sewers. 3 desert levels, the sewers. Then 3 junkyard levels, then the crystal caves. Then it goes 3 snow city levels, then the lab, and now you're onto the 3 palace levels, which is leading up to the throne.
Okay.
The enemy bullets here are really slow, but they do a lot of damage. And those big enemy dog things, they jump at you and are really damaging. Do not let them touch you at all.
Wow. The fact that I survived that is crazy.
Yes. Yes, it is. I did warn you. And those ghost things just release rings.
Go away!
Do not shield. Do not shield. Like,
Okay.
you can resist their damage with shielding, but you will eventually have to come out of that shield and they will be on top of you.
Yeah,
Your best
that
bet
makes
with those
sense.
dudes is to just run as fast as you can.
Double
I
minigun.
don't... Double minigun. I was about to say I don't think anything you have is particularly good, but no, double minigun is pretty good.
Oh, I'm almost out of ammo here as well.
It's okay, after this level, is the throne.
Oh my god, golly gosh.
Yes. The castle takes up, it's the palace, technically. It takes up, 3 levels, like all normal stages. But the third one is the throne. Also, don't complain about ammo and then just not pick up the drops. It's.
I know.
It's gonna drive me crazy.
I know.
It's going to drive me. So, do you want me to be more crazy than I am? Do you want me to be more crazy? Huh? Is that what you want?
It's difficult to get used to.
Is that what you want? Yeah, the energy hammer is a melee weapon that consumes energy to swing.
It's kind of interesting. Oh my god.
Okay. Congratulations. You get free weapon and thing, but okay, as you're walking up here, you'll notice some generators to the side of the room.
Yeah.
If you want to loop, you will need to destroy all 4 generators during the boss fight. Those are pillars, they're not the generators. You'll know the generators when you see them. You will need to destroy all 4 generators mid-fight to enable the loop. It's a bit tricky. Also, don't stand on the red carpet. I'm just warning you because it would suck to die. Shoot it. Yeah, it would suck to die, here.
What's going on?
After all.
Oh my god. Ah, I see now.
So if you want to try looping, you can try putting damage into the generators.
I'm fine, thank you.
Or if you just want to win.
That was incredible.
Nicely done.
I like the double minigun. It's good. Oh my god, that was fun.
Well done.
That was such a busted run.
Yeah, they can get like that in Nuclear Throne sometimes. Just a few.
Oh my god, I felt like I wasn't really having to try much there. Like, I very rarely got hit. Like, and I felt like I mean, that last bit there was somewhat dodging skill, but for a lot of it, it was just shoot as much as you can. I stand by Lucky Shot, whatever it's called. Like, killing enemies gives you ammo, or has a chance to regenerate ammo. It's like one of the best items in the game, the best mutators. It just allows you to use one gun forever.
I'm not personally a huge fan of it. I tend to just like try and get really good with aiming, so I don't have to worry about ammo. But
well, no, but
yeah,
I
can understand that it's pretty good.
Certain guns like bolt guns and explosives, it just makes them infinite.
I just have personal taste. That means that I am picky about my mutations.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Okay, would you like to do another run?
Yeah.
Because you just unlocked a couple characters. Oh, cutscene.
It's bad that I'm getting this cutscene now because it's not in my YouTube video. Does it happen again?
I don't think so.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Is that it?
Done. Well, you might have to do a... Might have to do a little bit of editing then.
I'm probably gonna have to, yeah. Yes, steroids, my favorite character. Dope. Also, this gives my boy Skull so many more characters to draw TurtleMelon versions of.
Yeah. So maybe just edit this part of the podcast in.
I'm probably gonna have to
the beginning of your next episode. Shouldn't be too hard.
I love how Royd's just reading a book. It's hulking massive.
Yeah, he's a nerd. Like, canonically, that's his character. He's just a massive nerd, even though he's buff as fuck. Yeah, Roids is just the character who's really good for sheer damage output. He ain't fancy, but he's fucking strong.
He's by far my favorite for just pure strength.
Also, he's the only one I think who starts with 2 weapons.
Yeah.
You got 2 crossbows.
Yes. Bad idea, but yes.
Yes, this is a very bad idea, but it's funny. It's meme run. I actually saw someone, I think I saw a video of someone trying to beat the throne with 2 screwdrivers dual-wielded with steroids.
Nice.
And I actually think it was really hard because I believe there is a cap on how much damage enemies can take from melee swings at a time.
Melee seems like just not the way to go for those last few floors. Like, I don't know how you'd do that.
There are really good melee weapons, but they're less common since melee isn't as focused on. But there are melee weapons that make a melee run on those final floors viable.
Oh, Big Bandit, you're about to get absolutely schwacked, my dude.
For example, you were noticing those energy hammers.
Yeah. I've seen a few of the good ones, like the shovel and sledgehammer seem like the good early game ones.
Also, the game's difficulty is calculated by how many levels you've been to previously.
So if you go to all the secret ones, you actually have an easier time later.
No, you have a harder time because you've been to more floors.
Okay. Yeah, of course, what I'm on about, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Fucking this is terrible. God damn it.
And taking floor skips, I would personally go for sharp teeth, but they're all pretty bad. Yeah, but taking floor skips makes the later levels easier.
Yeah.
However, more enemies means more rads, meaning you mutate faster, so there is benefit to making the game harder. And I believe...
Oh, these fucking rats. They're like the fucking spiders in Isaac. You can't hit them. They move so weird.
I was about to say shield, because I'm a moron. But I think that weapon quality is also calculated by the amount of floors you've been to previously.
So you get higher quality if you've been to more floors.
Yeah. Like, weapon crates, what they give you depends, I think at least... I know it depends on how far you are into the game.
Yeah.
And I think that means that it works the same way as game difficulty. Because I know that you continually get better weapons, and that continues into a loop.
Yeah.
So on a loop, you will continue to get better weaponry.
How does looping difficulty work? Is looping just, like you said, just the more stages you've been to, you get more difficult sort of thing? That's it.
Well, if you loop, you can start... we get more enemies on the earlier floors for one. I think each loop adds a new big bandit to this area.
Alright, nice.
So yeah, if you were to loop and come back here, you would have to fight 2 big bandits, and then the next loop, 3 big bandits.
Yeah.
And it also adds more enemies, and you can also get enemies that don't normally appear in this area.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it'd do, like add sort of new enemies to areas.
Yeah, like rats. They can start to... enemies from later areas can start to appear earlier. On a loop, the sewers, the crystal caves, and the lab also get a boss.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. And, like I said, weapon quality increases. And, yeah, there's a bunch of different smaller things that I probably don't remember. But that's the sort of basis of a loop.
It's cool. I like this at the start of this year, like, maybe one day I get to a loop and then I immediately just beat the boss. Oh, are you kidding me? I thought I'd hit that crate.
Yeah, those gators are blind, I think, in the darkness of the sewers, but they can... They only attack if you're close enough to them.
Yeah, and they do a lot of damage.
So, yeah, they don't have range. They're like the opposite of bandits.
Yeah.
Whereas bandits will only attack if you're far away, they will only attack if you're close.
Spooky little fellas.
Also, you cap out on mutations at level 10.
Okay.
Yes.
So you gotta pick wisely. You can't be taking, like, just everything.
Yeah. At level 10, you get what's called an ultra mutation.
Ooh, ow. Yeah.
Each character gets their own set of ultra mutations.
Nice. Looking forward to seeing some of those.
For example, Crystal's 2 ultra mutations are the ability to move while shielding, or even more health.
Oh, even more health. Take that.
Yeah. So you can either move while invincible, or become even more of a tank.
And is Royd's just a third gun?
Oh, actually, not too familiar with roids, but I will look it up right now. Nuclear Throne Ultra Mutations. Okay.
I do love the fact that this character can just destroy bosses so fast.
Yeah, he's a pretty good output character. Okay. So steroids to ultra mutations are he gets more weapons from weapon chests.
Interesting.
Or he can pick a different mutation where he gets way more ammo from ammo chests.
Oh, that's the best one.
And they always give him ammo for each type. So
yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, they're both really good mutations. Ultra mutations, just character-specific things that are meant to cap off your run with a really cool ability. Triple machine gun, I don't even think it's all that good, but it's just fun to use.
It is, yeah. I've had it a few times now and realised it's like not very ammo efficient. It's not great, but
yeah. Honestly, triple machine gun might be a good one to try and mod into Gungeon.
ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been becoming a lot more comfortable with guns lately.
That's good. That's good.
But yes, each character has their own... They have 2 ultra mutations to pick from. If you have that... However, if you have that crown that makes it so you have a narrow future,
yeah,
you can only pick 1 ultra mutation.
Ah, okay. That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Assault Slugger.
The balls on you to walk into a enclosed area and fucking shoot a car.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I've shot a car before. It takes 2 Slugger shots. I can do this. It was a bad idea, I know, but I tried it.
Oh, also, if you... How much time do you think we have today?
I can do like 2 or 3 more runs.
Yeah, sounds good. You can have a shot with some of the new characters you unlocked.
Yeah.
Like Horror.
Sounds fun. Yeah, I'll try out Horror and Rogue after this, and then we'll kind of leave it off there.
Yeah, like I said, you can destroy that before it's finished charging if you want your rats back. Oh, but you don't. Oh, well.
Let me out.
Yeah, you're immune to damage while in the portal.
I thought so.
That's the only crown I ever took.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because I am an absolute noob who doesn't like the added challenge of the other crowns.
Can you just leave me alone, you stupid little fucking bad bitch? God damn it. Fuck you. Fucking bad shithead. I'm annoyed at that death. Extra mutation choice. Radiation beam.
Yes, so horror, when you get to pick a mutation at the end of the level, I think you normally have 4 choices. He has 5.
Aha, I see. So I can spend my rads to hurt things.
Yes, and I think if you hit enemies with your laser, you can get some rads back. So it's not necessarily a complete waste, but you just got to be accurate with it.
That wasn't a good start, so I'm gonna just restart this one.
Yes.
It seems
still
like
getting used to the character.
It seems like the beam is totally fucking useless. I just don't see the point in when I'd ever use that.
Oh well, after you finish, if you reach level 10, it's actually really good since you don't need rads for anything else.
Definitely, yeah. But like,
so he is the character that really comes into his own on loops.
The extra mutation choice sounds amazing though.
Yeah, he also actually, it even applies to his ultra mutations. He has 3 different ultra mutations.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, he's a pretty interesting character, all things considered. They're all pretty interesting characters.
Seems that way.
There's even 2, I think there's 2 or 3 secret characters.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think that horror's a secret character, considering he has a very specific unlock condition.
When I say secret characters, I literally mean characters that aren't even in the menu.
Oh, okay.
You need to, like, perform crazy things mid-run to switch to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I love getting Big Bandit when I have explosives. He just gets absolutely wrecked by them. Honor, honor, honor.
Yeah, so you could consider Horror a secret character because he needs to be unlocked through a pretty cryptic method, but
he's not.
Yeah, like I said, there are. What?
The other ones are ultra secrets.
Yeah, there are 2 ultra secret characters.
Gimme, gimme. Nice. But yeah, I'm enjoying the horror so far. He's pretty good.
I'm just looking into the secret characters because I am too much of a noob to actually reach them. So, would you like me to tell you what they are? Because I doubt you will ever find them.
You can tell me the characters, just don't spoil how I get them, because I might end up getting them if I play this game long term. Because, see, right now, what I'm kind of imagining for this series, obviously it's roguelike roulette, so it's a very irregular series. It's once a week, and I do change out my roguelike roulettes a lot. So this will probably get to like 20-something episodes, something like that, and then I'll probably leave it for a while, but then maybe bring it back as an actual series.
Yes, well, the characters, the Ultra Secrets, are so cryptic, I honestly would be very impressed if you managed to get them by accident.
Yeah. I remember finding out when someone got the Lost by accident. Like, someone accidentally unlocked the Lost when it's had its first unlock method on Isaac. Do you remember what the first unlock method was?
I don't think I was playing at the time, but I have read about it, yes. You had to die in a very specific order to very specific character.
You had to die as very specific characters to very specific enemies in very specific places 3 times in a row.
So, have you used the jackhammer before?
I haven't, but I don't want to. Well, no, I have. It's the one that just does like a really short range, super fast melee, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Yeah, if you build your mutations around melee, like getting the longer arms, getting the I take Scarier Face personally, but
yeah,
like 3 of the 4 are really good.
I kind of hate Scarier Face. I think Scarier Face is a really bad mutation because it's like an automatic pick whenever it shows up, and there shouldn't ever be things like that in games. It just feels like I have to take it.
Oh my god! Like, oh my god, Gundromeda Strain is such a bad item. Like when I get it, I just want to take it.
No, but it's different in Gungeon because you don't open a chest and get a choice of items. It's not like you open a rainbow chest every time. It's like if you were opening a rainbow chest every time, and if you were just purely going for wins, and Gunther showed up in every time, you'd always pick Gunther because it's a guaranteed win. I know that Scary Face isn't a guaranteed win, but it feels like when it shows up, I have to take it because of how good it is.
Well, if you really don't want to take it, just don't, and say it's an act of self-discipline.
Yeah, but then I want to win still.
So,
but I don't want to have. I feel like I shouldn't have to. It shouldn't exist because I feel like I have to take it. Right click retry. That's wrong. Menu, quit. There you go. So who am I playing as now?
Rogue.
Blast armor, heat, portal strike. What the fuck?
Okay, when Rogue takes, she has a special starter. She doesn't start with the Magnum. Yeah. She has a pretty good starting weapon actually.
It seems very good.
She doesn't get rad canisters. She gets ammo for her portal strike. Also, yeah, when she takes damage, she explodes. And yeah, the police are always on her trail. The police don't drop rads, by the way.
I know, I'm just killing to see if anything happens. Nope.
The only thing they can do for you is drop you pickups sometimes. So, if you right click, you will engage the portal strike.
Interesting.
Yeah, and if you see next to your health, there's a 3 bars.
I can see how many charges I've got. Yeah.
Yes. You can hold 3 charges in your portal strike, and instead of a rad canister, you get an ammo canister for that. That gives you 1 charge on your portal strike. You get 1 each level.
Seems interesting.
Also, if you notice, that is an IDPD. Oh, I can't remember what he's called. But he has, you know how Eyes has telepathy?
Yeah.
That enemy also has telepathy.
Nice. She seems good, but having the police seems to make her incredibly difficult.
Yeah. The police aren't too bad once you get used to them, but they take a bit of getting used to. Yeah. So those guys with the eye.
Oh, you cut out there. I think he's dead. Hello? I think he died. Hello? Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Oh dear, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Okay. Sorry, what happened then?
Okay. Did my internet die?
Yeah, for a very brief moment.
Okay.
Fuck you, police! You fired so fast! I get annoyed.
So what I was saying is that those dudes with the eyes on their hats,
yeah,
they have telepathy, and they will pull you towards them, and then try and blast you short range with a slugger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The popo is fast on your ass.
I'm gonna say I don't like the popo. They're difficult. I suppose it's pretty useful for blasting open walls and such.
Yeah. I'd say probably save up a bit of Portal Strike at first when the levels aren't too hard. That gives you, liberal Portal Striking later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rogue is an interesting character because she is not a mutant, if you notice.
Yeah.
She is a human. Because she's not from this universe.
She's like a Gungeoneer.
Basically, okay, do you want me to tell you a bit of the lore?
Can do. I'm sure the viewers would like to hear as well.
This isn't made explicitly clear in the game, but each time you die, you're not like going back in time or anything. That is just a parallel dimension. So if you die in this game, you don't get to reset anything. That universe in the lore continues on as normal, and the mutants around the campfire, their friend just never comes home.
Ah, sad times.
Which is really fucking sad.
Yeah.
Boiling Veins could be good since the Popo use grenades.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also lets you use weapons like the bazooka and the grenade launcher without much worry of blowing yourself to smithereens.
Yes. That is the main advantage here, for me at least.
So yeah, each time you die and reset, you're literally just as the player hopping to a different universe. You don't have like the luxury of just restarting and everything being fine again. And the IDPD is what the Popo are actually called.
They are the time police.
They are the Interdimensional Police Department.
Yeah.
And they are really fucking pissed off at you for causing so much damage to the multiverse.
Yeah, basically it's like Gravity Falls. Well, they have time police.
Yeah. Yeah, time police, but instead multiverse police.
That's pretty cool.
Don't do the time crime if you can't do the time.
Time.
You disc gun in an enclosed space.
Yes.
You are a braver man than I.
It's a meme gun.
Oh. I'm going to try and put disc gun into Gungeon soon.
It's funny. I like it.
I feel as though Notabot isn't going to be too thrilled with me, like, trying to do nuclear thrown guns before him. But, yeah. So, Rogue is, literally she's a rogue agent, a rogue operative of the IDPD who
she looks like
left.
him, so I thought it was that, yeah.
Yeah. You remember that cutscene from a bit ago?
Yeah.
Where a person in IDPD uniform is watching Crystal atop the throne, and an officer behind them walked off.
Yeah.
Seemingly disgruntled, disappointed.
That's us. Ow! Oh my god. Oh. Shit.
I don't know what to tell you, Turtle. You haven't played Plant yet, or Robot, by the looks of things?
Nope.
Yeah. So Robot gets better weapons from chests and stuff.
But he can eat guns too. Yum. Let me eat it. Nom. Slugger gun. Kind of cool. Well, so who's your favorite character? It's Crystal, isn't it?
Hello?
Hello. Cut out again. Yeah. Your
Sorry,
favorite character.
my internet
Crystal,
died again. Yes, because I'm a noob.
Fair. I like Crystal a lot as well, actually.
Yeah, I like the fact that Crystal is a tank who can just do a lot more.
Yeah, I think the reason I won that last run was because I was Crystal, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, but it's always Nuclear Throne is one of those games where it feels really good to get overpowered.
Yeah.
And if you do get overpowered, it doesn't actually feel that bad, because if you choose to loot, the game just gets overpowered in response.
Yeah.
So even if you get really strong, the game just keeps getting stronger in opposition. Theoretically to infinity.
Nice.
So, really, you can just go on forever. So what I was saying before my internet decided to shit itself was that the robot can eat weapons to gain, like, health and ammo and stuff.
Oh, it's health as well. I thought it was just ammo.
I think it gives you, like, a pickup. So
it can give you
could be an ammo pickup or a health pickup or... Yeah, I think so, at least. I'm not the biggest robot player. Okay, so I would just say, take Hammerhead, just so you can get an idea of how it works and why it's one of my favorite mutations.
I've used it earlier. It's like, it's nice for opening some areas up.
Try running directly into the wall, like off into the distance.
One moment. Let's clear out some things first. That's more than a limited number.
Yeah. Now can you tell why it's one of my favorites? If you don't have cover from enemies, you can just make cover.
Yeah, that's... See, to be fair, that's a lot more than a limited number of walls, like it suggests. I thought it meant like 3.
I know, it's still a limited number, but it's a pretty expansive limit.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be like a really small amount.
No, it lets you make a lot of cover, push through a lot of walls. So, yeah, you can just... See, that's... Because I've noticed you sometimes get unlucky spawns that dump you into places with a lot of enemies, where you just don't have cover. That's why I like this mutation so much, because you can just make cover if you don't have it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Seems good, yeah.
It's technically, as far as the pro players go, not an amazing one, but it's a really good utility mutation.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of it and like it a bit more, to be honest. I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
There are a lot of mutations where they don't obviously have they don't seem amazing at first, but if you learn how to play with... Screwdriver!
Yes.
Their car should be on this level, I think, if you didn't destroy it.
It's up here.
So you hit that car, and have fun.
Yeah, you said this is a really hard stage, didn't you?
So much money. Welcome to Venus.
Oh, it's YB.
Yeah, so I'd recommend keeping a lot of cover, ducking in and out of cover for your shots. This isn't really a level where you can just go in guns blazing. Because there are some enemies on this level who shoot missiles, and missiles do a lot of damage.
I have no ammo left, so that's good. Eat the
You
screwdriver.
still do have the screwdriver.
I ate it.
I was going to recommend using it, but that's probably a better game plan. Okay, so do you see that... okay, so don't kill that guy yet. There are a couple things I need to explain. So you see that red chest on the right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you enter the next level, that will give you a golden weapon each time you open it. And if you enter the next level with a golden weapon, it gets unlocked as a weapon you can start with as that character.
Ooh.
Each character can only have one golden weapon at a time. Okay, the blue ammo is going to explain that next. Blue ammo gives you ammo of all types, but summons the popo.
Cool. Them chests can appear anywhere though, can't they? It's not just exclusive to here.
Yeah. So the blue ammo chests are less common, much less common, but pretty good. So yeah, entering the next level with the golden laser gun will mean that you can start any run now with the robot with the golden laser gun. If you were to unlock a different golden weapon, it would
Switch
override
out.
the golden laser gun. So it's one per character.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's another way you can augment your start from the beginning.
That's cool. I'll try to do that more often then.
Yeah. I am actually in a really good position on my main game because I have a golden crossbow as crystal.
Oh my god.
Meaning I can just start with a crossbow.
That's so good.
Yeah. That's why that level is one you really want to go to as many characters as you can.
I'll keep that in mind then, yeah.
Yeah. See, you're learning all the precious strats with your good old buddy... It's me.
Can these guys fuck off? I can't do any damage to them. Do energy weapons not do much damage to these guys or something?
Well, you're using a pretty early game energy weapon. It's not that it doesn't do much damage to them, it's just that it doesn't do much damage in general.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
No, thank you, sir.
Also, I noticed you discovered lightning weapons.
I did, they're really good.
Yeah, they really are.
The flame and lightning weapons seem like the best.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the flame ones myself, but lightning
Flame
weapons
shotgun did a
are
really good job.
definitely... Yeah, lightning weapons, brilliant.
Oh, hello. Cheeky bastard, stuck in there.
What's this new tunnel? This wasn't here last time.
That could be pretty good. Oh, no, I got rid of that.
You're using the... So, since you're using a shotgun type weapon in the bouncer shotgun, shotgun
SMG.
shoulders might be beneficial
It's the
to you.
bouncer SMG.
But if you,
it's an SMG,
yeah,
not a
but
shotgun.
they would bounce even more.
Oh, but does it count as a shell? Even
Yeah,
from an SMG?
look, oh wait, no, sorry, bouncer SMG, sorry, I was getting it confused. No, sorry, I'm dumb. Yeah, it takes seconds to make. Sorry, I thought it was the bouncer shotgun. I just saw bouncer S and my brain defaulted. Weapons,
Oh, that was close.
I feel very, very discomfort using the bazooka. It's a great damage dealer, but it is a gamble. It is a lunatic's gamble.
And I love it.
Just wait until you get the nuke launcher.
I got like a different version of the bazooka at one point, but then like lost it straight away.
Was it, it was the heavy bazooka.
Yeah, I think so.
I think.
Energy sword.
Right, yeah. The energy sword is a melee weapon that does...
Yay! YV unlocked.
Yeah, the energy sword is a melee weapon that does good damage, but it takes energy to swing.
Pop, pop.
Pop, pop. YV starts with a golden revolver.
He does indeed. I just accepted my death there. I got hit way too much.
So, if you look at his right-click function,
It just
you
fires
shoot a bunch
bullet.
of bullets at once.
Fires one bullet.
No?
Oh, okay.
You're
it
shooting
fires
multiple
like a
bullets.
shotgun.
Look.
Okay.
Yeah. Pop, pop. And his... I think it's either his throne bot or one of his ultra mutations that turns pop pop into brrrr.
Rup, rup.
Yeah, which makes his... Sorry, pardon me. It makes his pop pop even better.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Pain. Yeah. YV is another character who's good for, like, sheer bullet output.
Sheer bullet output is my favourite thing. Does he get anything with the pop rifle? Pop gun?
I don't think so.
That's sad.
But, he still gets more bullet output. If you don't like any of these, you can just do patience.
Nah, I do like this one.
Did you want to fight horror again?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I mean, it just seems like something you wouldn't normally want to do, but... I mean, if you really did want to,
Just shouting pop over again. I'm out of ammo now.
Yeah, so, I was talking about the lore before. Yeah. So, Rogue is a, disillusioned member of the Popo.
Dude!
I believe
Yeah.
it's either the blast shield or the portal strike, which is canonically stolen technology. She stole it from the Popo when she left.
Nice.
Which is why they're hunting her down.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, it's interesting because if you listen to her talk, she speaks the same language as the others, but with a noticeable accent.
Yeah, I did notice that earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. The others speak a half fleshed out language called trash talk.
Nice.
Oh, firing 2 crossbow bolts at once. Yeah, the others speak a language called Trash Talk. Not much is known about Trash Talk. There's a handful of phrases that have been confirmed by the developers. For example, the mutants often scream, "Fleischem!"
Yep, I hear that.
Fleischem! Yeah, that means, let's do this, let's go, etc. So they say that often when, like, beginning a run, start of a level. And she says it too, but she says it like, Fleischen! Because
she has that accent, yeah, she speaks a bit more normal.
Yeah, she's not a native trash talk speaker. YV is Venusian. He's from Venus.
Yeah.
I don't know if he speaks trash talk or not.
You don't hear him speak it though. That's cool. They've got like their own little language and everything.
Yeah. YV is literally only here because he wants to be. The other mutants are like fighting for their lives, fighting to free themselves from the shackles of just horrible. Just the wasteland is an awful place, and they want to be the kings and queens of the wasteland to escape their horrible lives filled with bloodshed and death and friends going missing overnight.
And nothing like, but hatred.
Nothing but hatred and guns pointed at your head. And YV is here because he gets a kick out of it.
Nice.
Because YV is a literal fucking god.
He's a cool dude. I like him.
Yeah, and he cannot die. Well, he can die for like gameplay purposes, but lore-wise, he doesn't actually die.
Yeah.
He just goes home.
Just like, I had enough.
Yeah.
Pop only seems good with like guns that fire slow.
I mean, yeah. But like every ability has its limitations.
True. I can't believe I got that double minigun last time. That was ace.
Yeah, like I said, it's a pretty good weapon, and you're more likely to get good weapons the farther you are in the game.
Oh, for fuck's sake, this bird. Come here. Oh, wait.
Crows suck. You managed to sneak out a bullet.
No. I was next like I immediately remembered. Oh shit, they blew up.
Yeah, I was terrified for you for a second there. So yeah, a lot of the characters have backstories. Some of them, I think some of them existed before the great event that caused this fallout.
Yeah.
Whereas others didn't. I think Fish canonically used to be a police officer, but I'm not sure.
All right.
I'm not sure on that. YV just isn't. YV, like I said, he isn't involved at all.
He's just here to chill.
Yeah. Yeah. Thrown butt is brap, which lets you shoot even more bullets with your secondary ability.
Oh my god. Doing that with a sticky launcher is probably not a great idea.
Probably not, but, you know, it's fun.
Could I have more ammo, please, game?
Sorry, was that the grenade shotgun?
It's a grenade sticky launcher, I think it's called.
No, the thing up there.
Maybe.
Yeah, that thing there. Grenade shotgun.
Sounds fun. Crap. That's fun. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, grenade shotgun is a really fun one.
Pop, pop. Pop, pop. This is brilliant.
See? Yeah. YV is one of those characters that he just allows for so much meme potential with your runs.
Walls, what the fuck are they? Crap.
So Crystal is actually from a level in the game. You didn't pick Scarier Face. I'm so proud of you.
I know, I need the ammo.
I don't know if that works with things that aren't the bullet ammo type.
What? That's bullshit. I'm pretty sure it
like
does.
It's like most.
I'm pretty sure it
most
does.
hit.
I did it with the bazooka before and it seemed to work.
Okay, well, I'm not 100% sure because, like, if it says bullets, it could just be referring to all projectiles, or it could be referring to specifically the bullet ammo type, and I'm not sure which.
By the way, someone asked me the other day, why don't I play this in full screen? There is no way to play this in full screen, is there? Like, these two sidebars just exist, don't they?
Yeah, and you can change what texture they have.
Ooh.
In the settings. It's video, or in maybe gameplay. There is some setting, there is some sort of a setting somewhere that lets you change what those side cards have as their texture.
Who knows where that is? Either way, this has
maybe
been
you
fun.
need to unlock them? I don't know.
So. It's been fun, but it's been 2 hours and 12 minutes. Pretty good time, actually.
Yeah, we should probably leave off.
Yeah, I ended up spending more time on Nuclear Throne than we thought. I got a win, which is crazy good, but also I'm annoyed that it wasn't on my YouTube series, but nonetheless.
I'm sorry, Turtle. I'm sorry for making you do this.
It's still going to be on YouTube, so I can at least say my next Nuclear Throne episode.
Yeah.
If you want to see my first win, go and watch the podcast. And also watch the podcast too, because it's good.
Yeah, so you can put both Gungeon and Nuclear Throne in the thumbnail.
I can. That's pretty cool.
Honestly, you could probably put more Nuclear Throne in the thumbnail than Gungeon.
Yeah. But yeah. That has been very, very fun. Thanks for joining me again, Nevernamed. We'll of course carry on with this whenever we can. As you guys may know, we didn't do one last week. It's because this series isn't always guaranteed. We have very, very different time schedules and time zones, meaning it's kind of difficult to plan these and make sure we get them done on time. So don't always expect one to come exactly a week after.
Turtle has a job and I'm lazy and...
And I woke up late
so many
today.
things to get in the way. Many things to get in the way.
It's been fun. Yeah. Thank you for helping me with Nuclear Throne.
No worries. Anytime. I enjoy giving tips. I enjoy feeling helpful.
It's definitely going to help when I get around to playing it more on my series.
I must be a useful engine, otherwise I'll be sent to the scrapyards.
Yeah, it's been good. Cool. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye.